acceptance of my new position. Big breath out, wholeness. I can't call this an aha moment because aha moments happen often. I'm not new to this, but each time it happens, the level of intuiting compound with each experience. And being that I'm currently in the now moment, with all others having happened before now, this one definitely is different, is booming. Imagine being in the following situation. It's Easter, and you're the grown-up, and all the kids are dying to do the Easter egg hunt. Normal shit. Fast forward 6 hours later. It's just you left along with your kid, who unsurprisingly is the only little nigga left with no egg. He didn't find one damn egg. Shake my fucking head. So your frustrated ass is watching him helplessly look for some fucking egg. Now, it's about to be 7 p.m. and the Devil's game starts soon. You are not about to miss this shit. So although you know you must let your son learn the hard way, you start throwing him subtle hints, trying to point him in the right direction. He still keeps walking past the shit. Shaking my head. Little dumbass, you thinking? Low-key LOL. Now it's 8 p.m. and time is running out before you miss the game. And one thing's for sure, you're not about to miss this fucking game. So you start nearly painting at it, but for some reason, he just ain't seeing it. And although close, he is not getting it. So because time is running out, you nearly hover over it and tell your son to look in this specific area only. And he finally finds it. And he's happy as a dude who just picked up a shorty in the club. And so are you. He completed his mission on his own, and your mission can continue as planned. Everyone is happy. This is what I feel like has happened in my life with the search for the answers to understand this experience, the universe, the reason I'm here. That search is analogous to the little boy who can't find the egg. Although impatient, frustrated, and disappointed, the boy and I kept the search going, seemingly not knowing if he'd ever find the egg. But to be a man and to make Dad proud, you're gonna find that egg. Blind faith, uninformed optimism. And because Pops understands that to properly mature into the manhood, he must let nature take its course, step in to help. If he does, you will not learn the lesson. So, it's August 19th, 2021, 9 years after 2012. And after years of hints, clues, frustration, and all that shit, I found the materia prima. Is they hid it in me, not in the yard. And the whole time, I'm tearing the backyard the fuck up, thinking all types of shit in the process. For example, maybe I'm not good enough to find the egg. Maybe I'm really not as smart as I believe I am. Maybe this, maybe that. All the while, I was certainly capable. Actually, I was already in possession of what I was looking for. All the doubt was just the part of me that holds the lie over my head that causes my pain. My ego knows where the egg is, but it knows that once I find it, he will cease to control me, and he will face the ultimate reality, which is to hand over the control of the ship and face the inevitable consequences of karma for all the deceit he has held over me. What one does to another, one does to himself. This is the law. So, I just wanted to start with that long drawn out story, because God damn it, It's what I wanted to do. And the playing peekaboo, hide and seek with myself, was getting old. I feel like anyone would feel after playing the same try game for 29 years. On to the next. So wow, where to even begin? Shit. For context, I'm drinking mad mushrooms right now. It's July 15th, 2023. And I'm in the midst of telling this whole creator's journey story, which is straight gangster. Okay. So wow, where to even begin? I want to catch up on what's happened since we last spoke, but so much has shifted, it would seem unbelievable if told out of context. So let's brain dump below and organize after. September 20th to April 20th, deep inner battle that I kept losing. Deep inner battle that I kept losing. I was low here, really in the pit of my own doing. Here are some of the things that kept me there, in no particular order. Inner dealings with emotions after my breakup, but that shit was tough. Tougher than my ego would like to admit. Slow death of New World with the introduction of free jobs and the saturation of the market. Oh, highs and lows of winning the Top Contractor Award 2020 to closing my doors in July 2021. Adderall addiction episode, November 19th to March 19th. It got bad. Living in my executive office for the winter 2020 to 2021. Back at seeming low point, although I had $600 to $1 million at all times available, of which approximately 400,000 being profit, realizing money didn't fix my state of mind. Having stayed solid and lending a helping hand to Lance in February 2021, unexpectedly, without hesitating, helping my brother in a time of need, and loving being able to do so. To having a lifeboat thrown out to me at sea 3 months later after a last attempt cry for help by me in April. Big bro held it down, helped put me in position to battle my circumstance, in class might I add. Moving to Jersey in mid-April, the horoscope snapshots shared with Lance in early April, holy shit. The beyond coincidental circumstances that have come into my reality as a result of the Newark transition. My apartment, my motherfucking apartment, the flyest thing God would set himself up with. Truly, you have to see it to understand. Sending that 13-minute clip to Elsa, that felt like I shot out 35 pounds of weight matter. I felt like the sprinters who use parachutes for resistance. And when I sent that is when I cut my ties with the parachute. Nigga flew like an eagle and a 757 put together. Rah. Let it breathe.